Welcome back to Jeffco Stadium. Coming out of halftime here, we'll give you some updated scores. We want to thank our contributing sponsors here, and they include Schwab of Littleton and, of course, Steve Westfall with Remax Professionals. Bring you Chatfield Chargers football, also presented by the Chatfield Gridiron Club, of course. Find them at chatfieldfootball.com. Here's some scores and an upset brewing that we're watching up north between Poudre and Monarch. Well, welcome to Class 5A. In Monarch trailing 7-0 going into the fourth quarter to Poudre. So we'll see how that finishes up. Start of the fourth, it sounds like. And again, Poudre up 7-0 on Monarch. So a game that we're watching here in Class 5A. Fairview in the third quarter up on Horizon 28-21. Fossil Ridge over Mountain Ridge, that in the third quarter, 13-0. Earlier today, a couple of finals. Ralston Valley beat up on A West 58-6. That was at A West, at the NAC, I should say. That's a final, though. And another final in Jeffco. In double overtime, Columbine beat Bear Creek 43-42. Jake Lowry, the two-point conversion in double overtime for Columbine as they get the win here at Jeffco. Grandview beat leading Arapahoe 49-13. That's at the start of the fourth now. Doherty leading Highlands Ranch at the half 35-23 as we're getting set to go here. And Valor losing at home to Chandler, Arizona, 22-0. That in the right in the middle of the third quarter right now. 15-yard penalty against Lakewood. I didn't see what it was for, but the kickoff would be from the 45-yard line of Chatfield as they will kick it away here. Lakewood won the toss, deferred. They wanted it here in the second half. So 7-3 at the half. Chatfield with the lead on Lakewood. We're about set to go here. And the kick deep enough into the end zone. Nice catch there over the shoulder, but it doesn't matter once it goes over the end line. I wonder, the conversation, I've probably been saying it here for about 10 years now, but I wonder if the High School Federation would ever think about changing that rule, the ball crossing over the goal line and making it an automatic touchback. I don't know now. Now with the concerns about the concussions, just as soon not have any kickoffs. So many collisions out there, but I always wondered if they would do it like for college and for the pros, where you have the option of downing it or bringing it out. Doesn't happen in high school. First down and 10 from the 20. Here comes Lakewood, and Antonio Martinez will hand it off to the first man through, and that's Jaha, and he will take it up to about the 25-yard line. Jared Taha. 122 yards last week on the ground. So 5-yard pickup, and here we go. Martinez again fakes the boot. He'll hand it off to the I-back. He'll get a couple of yards. Barley there, Gator right in the middle of it for Chatfield. Again, a couple to the 27-yard line, so it'll bring up third down and short here. 3rd and 3. You need to get to the 30 for that first down. Glad you're along with us here. Thanks to the folks at Garbanzo Mediterranean Grill on the corner of Bowles and Wadsworth in Littleton. Bringing you Chatfield Charger football. Another Thursday night game for you next week for Chatfield. And Martinez doesn't like what he sees. He's going to call timeout here. Chargers will see that Bear Creek Club that get beat in double overtime by Columbine. Next Thursday, we'll have it for you. Looks like it's a 6 o'clock kickoff next Thursday. And that will be here. A home game for Bear Creek, but it'll be here at Jeffco Stadium. If you need new tires or brakes, no better place than Schwab of Littleton. Give them a call, 303-798-4071. Or you can stop in located just off of C470 at the Bowles exit. A false sail happening right now. Run up the middle there, and a flag coming in from the umpire in the backfield of the Chatfield after the tackle was made. Marty Gonzalez on the carry there up the middle to about the 39-yard line. Would have been enough for a first down. We'll see what the call is, though. A face mask against Chatfield. Wow. So a run of 10 and put another 15 on top of it here. That puts the ball at about the 48-yard line. Lakewood driving, looking for a lead potentially after that field goal toward the end of the half. Ibeck's got a big hole there, and that's Gonzalez on the run. And brought down. Gunkel will get to him at the 10-yard line. Marty Gonzalez all the way down to the 10, a run of 38 yards. There are no flags. Wow, did he burst through there. Turned hard back toward the center part of the field. Gunkel was playing more toward the short side of the field, had to chase him down. Offset eye, right back to work. Lakewood picking the tempo up here a little bit. Ibeck's got this one as he goes off tackle. Falls forward to near the 7-yard line. Danny Collins, I believe, may have been in on that one there. Run down to the H, gain of 2. Tigers picking up the pace here. Martinez, play action. Bootleg, and will break a tackle. Still on his feet there. Spins as he's near that goal line. Did he get there? Touchdown. What a run by the senior Antonio Martinez. Actually had a man on the end for Chatfield that he had to cut inside. Was able to kind of drag him with him down toward the goal line, and then took another couple black shirts in. Another team coming back on the Chargers here, and suddenly they find themselves down. The extra point coming from Chris Reynoso. This is a big one. Whistle and a flag flies here before the kick is off. Let's see what the call is here. This is a big extra point. Would make it a 3-point game. Watching Beckham Harris out here warming up at halftime, kicking 40-yard field goals, so she certainly has the leg. Long discussion with Lakewood. And they'll get an extra 1.5 yards here. There's Chatfield lined up in the neutral zone. Or somebody jumped anyway. Reynoso again. Kick is up. No good. Oh, and now we got a little John going on here. I don't think they're going to get a do-over on this one, though. And 3 or 4. Now we've had 2. This would be a second unsportsmanlike conduct, I guess, to think about, although I don't know what it was coming out of the half. Anthony Martinez giving the Tigers the lead. A hold against Lakewood, so they will not get the field goal again, but then a unsportsmanlike conduct against Chatfield. Well, they're still lined up there like they are going to kick the extra point. They are. They're going to get another shot at this thing. And now they'll run them off. Yeah, they're trying to sort this thing out. I believe the unsportsmanlike conduct came after the kick. So it came after the play was complete. And Chatfield again had declined the holding penalty. Said, we'll just go ahead, and the field goal was no, or the extra point was no good. We'll go ahead and take that, but the 15 yards will be tacked on the kick here for Lakewood. I should say the kick off. Excuse me. So 9-7 is where we sit here. What a far cry from what we saw last week at the First Bank Stadium. 42-40. Horizon that win over Chatfield. But what a shootout. That was a crazy affair. And now the defense is stepping up here. Certainly Chatfield's defense has played well, but boy, you couldn't have timed it out, picked it out any better if you're Lakewood. You get the late field goal to head into halftime. You get the ball back to start the second half, and you drive right down and put it in. 6-play drive, 80 yards. You do it in 2 minutes and 19 seconds. So they'll kick from the Chatfield 45-yard line after the 15-yard penalty. Not a bad idea if you want to go for an onside here. You're not going to lose a lot, but now this is where you air it out if you're the kicker, and he actually squibbed it to the far side. That's a little closer to the sideline, I think, than you want. Nonetheless, it turns into a touchback, and Chatfield will come out. Kyle Winkler will lead the Chargers out. Let's see how high tempo they go here. Scored on their first drive, but since then, they've gotten bogged down a few times. A couple of 3-and-outs, 4-and-out the last time up there. Odell will get this one up the middle, and it'll run to about the 26-yard line. Danny Collins there along with Jaime Perez for the Tigers, and right back to work they go. 3-step drop, quick throw to that outside. It's caught there near the first down at about the 30-yard line as he hits his receiver on the far side. Odell is in the slot on the far side. They're moving the chains. Got 4 yards on that quick throw to the slot. Back to the running back, I believe Aycock there. Up to near the, just inside that 35-yard line. Winkler again, he's got it. Throwing here to the near side, diving, and neither receiver or DB can come up with that one. Well, hands out by Chase Robinson. Tell you what, they were both going for the football there. So a 3rd down and 6. This is where the trouble starts to run. You get this high tempo. Boy, Winkler all day. Threw it a little high. First down there, and a nice step inside move that time. I think that's Gilbert there on the catch. He caught it about a yard short. Had a DB coming up on him, but made a nice move to get inside of him. 7-yard pickup. Chains are moving again. They'll wind the clock, and away they go. Winkler hands it off. Here's Odell. Big hole up the middle there. Spins into it at about the 48-yard line. Perez is there again. Toby Galvin for the Tigers also in on the play. Gain of 6, though. Winkler, quick throw here to the near side, and Odell slipped, but slipped forward for a first down, and a flag comes out late from the back judge. He might have just tossed it high in the air and I just saw it land, but Odell slipped down at about the 47. Oh, and Chatfield is walking backwards. He may not have been able to get that one down out of his pocket in time. That one came in from a long ways. Pass interference, preliminary indication against Chatfield. So wipe out the first down. Boy, 3rd and 6 comes 3rd and 21. All the way back to the 33-yard line. Whew. Another big penalty on the Chatfield offense. Winkler pumps now, wants to go up top, has a man down there deep. It is incomplete. Here comes the flag. The DB never turned around to see it. He screened him. Did not see the ball. He was running with him the whole way. Braden Smith, good closing speed, but never turned around to see the ball and threw the hands up. So we'll go 15 yards the other way now. My apologies, it wasn't 3rd and 6, it was 2nd and 6. So I'll have to sort this one out. But again, it's not a spot foul in high school. So they're not going to get a first down out of it. They'll essentially go back to where it was. When they walk this forward, it'll be 2nd down and 6. If the math is right.
Pass interference. Offense, number 2. 0, number 20. Number 20.
Oh, he called the previous penalty in his head, and then he went, no, sorry, my bad. It was against Smith. Offensively, here we go, 2nd down and 6. Back up to the 48-yard line we go. Now we're ready to go. Handoff underneath. Smoked down at about the 50-yard line. Short gain there. Whew. H-back came underneath there on the handoff and just got absolutely plowed. Thomas Eisenbar, 3rd down and short now. They'll give it up the middle. I got that first down to about the 44-yard line. Better drive for Chatfield here in their first possession of the second half. Winkler lining them up. And the I-back thrown back after he got near the 45-yard line. Boy, there just wasn't any room there at all. That was Gunkel that had come in from the sideline. Loss of a yard, 2nd and 11 coming up here. Winkler, 3-step drop, quick throw on here. Odell's got it. Bursts forward to near the 35-yard line. I don't know how he got out of those tackles, but he did. Ibarra had him, so did Romero, but he slipped away, fell forward, and put it to about the 36-yard line. Got 9 out of it. 3rd down and 2 coming up. Back they go. I-back, huge hole to the 29. Eisenbarth on the carry, and right back to work they go. Back to Eisenbarth. He's going to bounce it to the outside here. He'll be pulled down at about the 25-yard line. Oala will get to him. We got 4 out of it. 2nd and 6 coming up. 13th play of the drive. Winkler still got it, throws it out there, sliding catch. A flag in the backfield, though, will probably, well, I don't know. Winkler's down. Let's see. Was it a hold, or did Kyle Winkler get hit late? He got hit late, roughing the passer. Yeah, I watched the ball going out and saw the flag. It's in an area of holding, but then I saw Winkler was down. He didn't have anybody near him to start. Put him up at about the 8-yard line here. Winkler, Ibach's got it and will be wrapped up. He might have gotten to the 7, and that's about it. They're running Eisenbart out of the backfield from time to time. Well, in that time, they actually had Dalton Keene. Keene to the 7. Winkler stops, waits, wants for somebody to clear. Now he's in trouble and will flip that ball forward. Got it back to the original line of scrimmage. Wow. Dangerous play. Braden Gilbert will make the catch. The ball at the 8-yard line. 16th play of the drive coming up here. Chatfield trying to get that lead back. Here they come. More personnel coming in off the bench. Winkler will bring them up under center. Rolling right. Still rolling. Pumps once. Fires it. Was he there? Touchdown. Sean Odell on the far side over there will make the catch. And the Chargers have the lead back here. And the referees are over on the far side still talking. Well, I don't think he was beyond the line of scrimmage. The Whitecaps over there talking to the man on the down marker. So 4th down here. The ball at the 4-yard line. Winkler got it to Odell. Can he get there? No. Now 2-point conversion. My bad. I'm confused where they were at because the down marker was reading 4th down, but it gave him the touchdown. And as they lined them up, they went for 2 here, and smart play mathematically, you think about it there. I was confused with what was going on, and there's no indication as to what it was. Odell caught it in bounds for the touchdown. Winkler was not over the line. So Chatfield up 13-9 now. The 2-point conversion goes for naught. An 8-yard touchdown pass. 16 plays, 80 yards. How about that? Four-minute, 19-second drive. The 8-yard touchdown pass. I apologize for the confusion there. Surprised to see the Whitecap way over on the far side. I don't know if they conferred with somebody about whether Winkler had gone over the line. He was quite a ways back when he made that throw. And just threw it to the corner there, essentially to the sideline, and Odell had to try to keep 1 foot in. Boy, huge touchdown for Chatfield. And they get that lead back now, only by 4. Upman will take the squib kick. Good field position for Lakewood. They'll have it at their own 37-yard line. No one knows the South Jeffco house market quite like Steve Westfall. With 20-plus years of local experience, Steve can help you with your buying or selling needs. Contact him at 303-716-3633. That's Steve Westfall with RE/MAX Professionals. Confused myself there for a while. Now we're back at it here. Give it to the I-back. That's and he'll be wrapped up at about the 42, maybe 43-yard line there as he got to the outside edge. Dalton Keene. Gator in the area as well. 6 yards on the carry, though. 2nd and 4 coming up here from their own 43-yard line. Lakewood opening possession of the second half. Took it 6 plays for 80 yards and a touchdown. Drumha with the carry again up to about the 48. Jared Taha now starting to get a bulk of the carries. The 49 actually got about 6. And the chains move here from their own 49. First down and 10 now. Lakewood starting to get a little rhythm here. I've noticed they picked up the pace just a little bit. Spin there. The I-back will take it to about the 46. That's Gonzalez on the carry. A couple of big backs there, Gonzalez and Taha. Gator and Keene up on the tackle. Got 4, 2nd and 6 here. Chunks of yardage. Martinez, option no. They give it to the fullback right up the middle, and he's still on his feet, falling forward to about the 40-yard line. Well done carrying out the fake that time. That's Smith on the carry. A run of 8, another first down here. Well, you get the sense here in the second half, last team with the football is going to end up winning this thing. Coming up on 3.5 minutes to go in the third quarter. Bounce to the outside. The speedster's got a little bit of room. Race is on. Nobody's catching him. Touchdown. Braden Smith from 39 yards out. Well, right on cue. Say the last one to touch the football might win it. Lakewood, 2 possessions, 2 touchdowns. $39 yards. Once he got to the outside, it was the speed that carried him into the end zone. Nobody was going to catch him. Gunkel was trailing but could not get there. The extra point drilled. 16-13, and the lead goes back to Lakewood. Well, the crowd's in a pretty good frenzy now, that's for sure. Some finals coming in. Brighton over Northglenn, 28-7 in the Flatirons League. Also another final from the Flatirons, 42-22. Boulder gets their first win of the season. They beat Thornton, 42-22 again. Fairview still in the third, up 28-21 over Horizon. How about this? 7-2 a final. Hooter over Monarch. So Monarch falls to 2-1 on the season. They, of course, moving up to Class 5A. That's their loss this year. Hooter now 2-1. Fossil Ridge beating Mountain Range 28-7 in Northern League play. Taken by Odell near the 10 there as he skipped his way forward. Good return up to near the 30. So from their own 30 now, Winkler going back to work, and he will hand off. There's Odell skipping his way up the middle to about the 34-yard line. Well, they put that ball right, the nose of the football right there on the 35. So a run to the 35, gain of 5. Boy, you'll take that. You can do a lot of things. Winkler handed off, loss of about 4 yards there. Boy, the back was hit as soon as he got that football. Whew, Aycock. Back to the 31, a loss of 4 here. 3rd and 9 now coming up. Back to pass, Winkler going up top. Man down there, a lot of hand fighting, and flags come out from both sides. Sean Odell going up against Andrew Cherry here on the near side. Well, what's the call going to be? They were both hand fighting a little bit. Most of the time it'll go against the defense. We'll see. Odell had to slow down and go back around the defender to come inside. That's where Winkler had thrown the football. He's that fast. He was able to slow down to kind of get back around the defensive back there to try to get to the football. It comes. We know that part, and it is against Lakewood. Oh, it's going to be offsetting penalties. You had a lineman, illegal man downfield. Well, the Chargers thought maybe they'd caught a break there. Easily been enough for a first down, a 15-yard penalty on pass interference, but and downfield. Well, it all goes for naught. We go back to the 31-yard line. Four receivers in the pattern. Whoop. Little bobble there on the snap. Winkler running for his life now. Tough throw, sliding, and the catch here. Caught at the 44-yard line. Chase Robinson with the catch, sliding down to make it. That's enough for a first down. Gain of 13. Well, there wasn't anybody around him either, but he had to go down to catch that football. 1st and 10 now. Winkler again, play action. In a little bit of trouble now. He's going to be dragged down by Moala. He was sending one receiver deep, but there was no way he could let go of it at the time. He was trying to set up, needed a little bit more time and ran out of it and knew it and tucked it up and tried to get what he could. Lost a yard. Play action, Winkler still got it. Will crack back block, now he'll fire this one downfield. Caught at the 40-yard line. How about that? And again, it is Dunnenhauer, Logan Dunnenhauer, the sophomore, who comes up with the catch. got the first touchdown of the game. Comes up big there with the catch. 17 yards there, first down and 10. Here come the Chargers. Back to the ground game. Keene now running forward to the 30-yard line. Oh, I take that back. Actually, it was Dalton Keene. Maybe for a minute 15, still on his feet. Oh, he'll keep it there. Got a face mask, and he's going to get more yardage as he falls ahead to the 15-yard line. Dalton Keene refusing to go down. Get a flag back at about the 20-yard line, but pretty sure that is face mask, just the way that head tilted down. Yep. One of the Chargers actually telling the coach that's what it was. Yep, the face mask, so you tack it onto the end of the run. And they'll put it down at about the 8-yard line. So here we go. On his feet, Keene into the end zone, touchdown. Dalton Keene had one man to try to break through, and he carried him into the end zone with him. 8 yards on the touchdown run, and Chatfield's got the lead back. Eight plays, 70 yards. Turning into a bit of a shootout now. 4 touchdowns on 4 possessions, 2 apiece for each team. (19-16), and the extra point would be good. You take the field goal out of the equation here. Beckham-Arias to do the honors here. And a delay of game. Well, you make the extra point a little longer. So this will be a 25-yard extra point try. Kick is up. She drilled it. No problem. Back them up 5. No big deal. (20-16). Castleview beat Rock Canyon 31-14. Castleview's first win this season. And the kickoff taken at about the 1-yard line. Brown right up the middle he goes. Still on his feet. Got 3 men surrounding him. He'll step through a tackle on the far side. Still running and finally dragged down at about the 36-yard line. What a return. And the return specialist for Lakewood, and that is Anthony Brown. Oh boy. Right up the middle. There was nobody there. He hit top speed right in the middle of that wedge. There are no flags down, although a conversation going over on the far side between 3 officials. Well, we're going to spot this at about the 36, maybe 37-yard line. We've got to see what the call is here. Oh, there is a flag down. Just saw it laying near the 40-yard line. I did not see that.
After the play, unsportsmanlike conduct against the defense, number 7, he headbutted the player. He's been ejected.
unsportsmanlike conduct. Now, he said defense, but he pointed at Lakewood. So from the end of the run, they back it up 15. So it was against the Tigers. And that player was actually ejected. Well, still good field position here for the Tigers. 4 unsportsmanlike conduct penalties here. And I think it's 2 apiece. After the first couple of calls, you think you'd settle down a little bit. It hasn't happened. These 2 teams gone a little bit. Taha off to the left side. Will fall forward to about the 49, gain of a couple. We told you each team's had the ball twice in the second half, and they've scored touchdowns on each drive. Around that left side, big gain there to the far sideline. Taha again on the carry. He's starting to get stronger as he goes. Gain of 13. He's out. Gonzalez is back in the backfield now. Or is it Smith? I think they've got Smith back there. That's who's going to get the football. Off tackle, running downhill, still on his feet. He'll be spun down to about the 27-yard line. Nope, it's actually Gonzalez. Sure enough, crossed my thought. Taha and Gonzalez, and then Smith. How they usually run it. Smith will run from that H-back spot. And that'll do it in the third quarter. Wow, wild one here, and Lakewood getting close to the red zone. Quick timeout. Thanks for tuning in as we head 12 minutes left in this one. Anybody's game. 20-16 though. Chatfield with the lead on Lakewood here on Stream It Sports. Back to Jeffco Stadium we come. 12 minutes left in this one. Man, good one. Jeffco, Chatfield, and Lakewood, 20-16. Chargers with the lead at this point. The late game tonight on Friday. This one didn't get kicked off till about 7:45. A double overtime thriller between Columbine and Bear Creek. Columbine won that one 43-42. Bear Creek, the next opponent for the Chargers. Lakewood driving out. 3rd and 1, bursting through the hole. He'll be pulled down at about the 6-yard line. The eye back on the run. That is Gonzalez. We're on a truck through that one. Wow. 18 yards. Lakewood in the red zone again here. 1st down and go. Eye set. Smith gets it. Wants to take it to the outside. Races on. They're not going to catch him. Touchdown, Tigers. How about a second touchdown for Braden Smith? 5 plays, 51 yards, and the Tigers take the lead back. Quick snap, Winkler. Rolling left, pumps, now fires it out there, and is it caught? It is indeed on the far side by the receiver, and another first down. That catch made by Gilbert on the far side. They're ready to go again from the 47. Gain of 8 back to the I-back there, and that's Odell. Got to about the 43-yard line before he smashed down. Boy, how about that? At first down, they'll gain in chunks of yardage, 4 or 5 yards at a time. Give him 5 there. Winkler, 3-step drop. Going to go up top, and the receivers fighting against each other, and the ball wasn't catchable. It doesn't matter, though. Wow. Braden Smith was absolutely mugging Robinson over here on the near side. He essentially started to get him toward the sideline, but then finished him off over there. That's a pretty easy call to make. It's a good job up to the point that you put hands on him. You had actually gotten the receiver to get to the sideline. Now he wanted to come back, and that's what was set up with Winkler. He was going to throw it back. It was going to be an out and then up, essentially, but he could not come back on a post route. The defender was in the way, and he was running so fast, but once you put hands on him, it's over. High back, nowhere to go. Delayed draw that time. And that's Eisenbast with the carry, but he lost a yard. Back to the I-back. Maybe get back to the original line of scrimmage, and that's about it. That was Aycock that time. Yeah, to the 28-yard line. 3rd and 10 now for Chatfield. Quickly up to the line. They're going again. The snap, delayed draw. Aycock to take it down to about the 24-yard line. Gain of 4. Now a 4th down and a decision to be made here. .15 to go in the game. Well, the decision being, how do you get 7 yards? Because it is 4-down territory here. You're not going to punt from there. The field goal be a 40-plus yarder. I don't think you put that on him yet. Dump over the middle. Tackled it about the 19. I don't know if they've got it. Came back to get the football. He didn't get it. Odell made the catch, but he had to come back for it. Caught it at the 20. Needed to get to the 18. Second time that Chatfield has turned it over on downs here tonight. Boy, it's on the defense now. For Lakewood, they have not been stopped in the second half. Got the lead on their first possession. They've traded the lead here a couple of times. Now up 22-20. I want to try to finish it out here. big stop as Taha tries to go off tackle. He might have lost a half yard. Gator there, Barley there. Big 75 Connor Haynes is there as well. He did lose a yard. I said again. Do they go upstairs? Not yet. I-back's got it, spinning forward, gain to the 26-yard line. That's Gonzalez with the carry. Got about 6 yards out of it, about nearly 7. It'll be 3rd and 4. Chargers got to get the ball back. If not on this drive and stopping them for a first down, you want to try to do it soon. You don't want to have to put your offense too far out here. Got to be a big play. 3rd and 4. Back to the I-back. Driving forward. Whistles blow. Going to be about 1.5 yards short. Oh, and a fumble. Holy cow. Coming out of the pile, Mitchell Johnson has the football up in the air. Well, let's see what the officials are calling here. They're setting it up. It's going to be Chatfield football. Boy, it took a long time to blow that one dead, and suddenly when they did blow the whistles, here comes Mitchell with the football. First turnover of the game. Winkler, give it up. Odell in the backfield there, and he's going to get pushed back after maybe a gain of 1. Wow. Did not see that one coming. Winkler, play action, stops, fires. Seaver's got it there, up to the 14-yard line. He found Braden Gilbert there that time. Chains will move. A 16-yard pickup there on the little out pattern. Gilbert picked up an extra 5 himself. Winkler to the I-back now, off that left side. Still on his feet, drives forward to about the 3. And that's Dalton Keene. Keene's got a touchdown here tonight. Run of 10, 1st and goal. Nope, 2nd and 9. Back they go to the I-back. Keene trying to get to the outside, not going to get there. Pulled down at the 2. Let's see, Keene in the backfield. Nope, Eisenbast in the backfield now. That's who's got it. Up the middle he goes, lowers the head. Did he get in? Touchdown. Oh, it took him a while to signal it. Eisenbast with a touchdown, and Chatfield's got the ball, got the lead back, that is, after a fumble. Didn't take him long to convert. 5 plays, 29 yards. And the lead of 4, they want to make it 6 now, going for 2. Winkler in trouble, throws on the run. Oh, caught! The 2-point conversion is good. Chase Johnson with the catch. Haven't called out Johnson's name offensively here, but the 2-point conversion, boy, that's big. Makes it a 6-point game. Whether you're buying or selling a home, the Westfall team can help. 20-plus years experience selling homes in the South Jeffco area. Call Steve Westfall, RE/MAX Professionals, 303-716-3633 for a free market analysis or consultation. 28-22. Chargers got the lead back. Back and forth we go here. A fumble on a third down situation for Lakewood. They force a fumble. Mitchell comes away with that fumble, and now a squib kick. They'll just fall on it here at about the 35-yard line. Not going to risk a return by Anthony Brown. Nearly took one all the way back the last time that Lakewood kicked the ball off. 6 minutes, 26 seconds to go here in the game. The late game, by the way. Well, this one kicked off at 7:45. Just about everybody's going to be done here. So here comes Anthony Martinez and the Tigers now trying to get that lead back. He's going to keep it himself, called his own number. He hadn't seen that yet here in the second half. Did it in the first half, got some big yardage. Big chunk there up to about the 37-yard line. Not as big as it had been before. Only a gain of 3 there, or only a gain of, well, we'll call it the 38, so he got 3 out of it. Could have been more, but the right side of the defense for the Chargers collapsed. 2nd and 7. Martinez checking off. Got time. Fullback going nowhere. Belly option. And decided to go ahead and hand it off to the first man through. That's Reynoso. And he went almost nowhere. Got to the 39-yard line. Got a couple out of it. So a 3rd and 5 coming up here, and the Charger fans getting loud again. Boy, a Chatfield stop here would be huge for the defense. Martinez stops, throws. Did he make the catch? No. Bounced it to him. Was looking for Brown. It is incomplete. On the coverage, Garrett Hoshaver. Martinez didn't have enough on it. He skipped it to his receiver, and now a decision on 4th and 5. Are they going to go? Oh, it looks like it. Martinez in the shotgun. Looks, throws over the middle, incomplete. Receiver had his hands on it, and then the DB smoked him. Hit him about the time the ball arrived. Blake Coleman over there, I believe that's who made the hit. And we're looking for Eric Gonzalez on the far side, and the Chargers will get the football back here just outside of the 39-yard line. Ivack's got this one. That's Odell. Still on his feet. Slippery. Up to about the 35-yard line. Gain of 4. Well, you just get the sense. Odell carries it. And the way Keene has been running tonight. Aycock as well. Boy, they're just a arm tackle away from busting one. They are hard to bring down. 2nd and 6 here. They'll waste as much time as they can now. This isn't going to be the quick snap. They've got the lead. Now they'd like to take a little time off the clock. Looking at the back judge, he'll wave when it's time to go. Essentially, you get about 5 seconds. This one knocked down, picked off. What a great play The defensive end leaped up, tipped it to himself. How about that? Mal Nico, I believe, with the interception there. What a turn of events. Second turnover of the game. Each team has had one now, and Lakewood back in business. 4:10 left to go here. They've got new life from their own 42-yard line. Martinez will give to the eye back, and he's going nowhere. Gators there. Keene is there to knock down Smith. Connor Haynes is there. A loss of 2. Well, if you're Lakewood, you've got to think about going to the air here at some point. Chatfield just flooding the lanes. Shotgun time, trips up top of your screens. You can see Martinez still looking over the middle now. It is caught. First down to the 37-yard line. He finds Gonzalez. "22 yards. Martinez to Marty Gonzalez. .3:15 to go in the game. Time becomes critical on both sides now. If you're Lakewood, you'd like to run it down a little bit. You need a touchdown to get that lead back. Martinez, trouble. Slips away from one, and down he goes. Matt Gator, Dylan Ellis, and a host of others for the Chargers. A sack of 10 yards. Second down and 20 now for Lakewood. Clock still rolling, 2:25 to go. Smoke screen out to the outside. Gonzalez has got a good blocking up front, and he's tackled at the 35-yard line. Good play, Eric Gonzalez. Good run. Got good blocking from his receiver mates up front. Gain of 14, 3rd and 6 now. Under 2 minutes to go. Trips to the wide side of the field. Martinez from the pistol set now. Looks left. Still looking. Fires out there. It is caught. First down at the 20-yard line. First time we've seen him throw here to Brendan Lucero. Lucero, the senior receiver, his first catch here tonight. It's a big one. 13 yards on the pickup. They wind the clock under a minute and a half to go. Lakewood driving here, trying to break the hearts of the Chargers. Martinez, high snap, in trouble, stops, fires over the middle. And it is caught. That is Brown that will make the catch. And a timeout called here as again it was in the field of play. A minute 11 left to go. Second timeout used by Lakewood to stop the clock down inside the 15-yard line. That was Anthony Brown that made the catch. He was so fast as he was down, quickly got up and flipped the ball away, and I kind of looked down to see what the indication was. As he flipped it away, it made me wonder if he'd bobble it. He did not. He was trying to get up and get back to the line. essentially get out to the side there, but Lakewood called timeout. They can gather themselves here, but the Chatfield defense had them stopped them on 4th down, but then a pick by a linebacker stepping up in Marty Gonzalez. Lakewood with a chance here. 2nd and 4. They're at the 14. Smoke route out there. Made one man miss. That's Lucero out there. He'll slip forward up to near the 13-yard line. Clock rolling under a minute to go. Got to get up to the line. Martinez looking over. He'll set him up. He's going to go from the shotgun here. Pistol set, actually. Fires out to the side. Caught, knocked out of bounds. Gonzalez with the catch over there. It's enough for a first down. The clock's going to stop anyway, but it stops as they go out of bounds. Referees will set this at the 8-yard line. 38 seconds left to go and a chance to huddle here as the clock is stopped. The Chargers have another big defensive play on them and actually move that ball back to the 9-yard line. Oh, another fantastic finish coming one way or the other. Ibeck's got it. That's Taha tripped up down to the 6-yard line. And they've got to call timeout to stop things now. And the coaches for the Tigers are out on the field here. They're going to add 2 more seconds to the clock. Make it 24.6. And a timeout. That's the last one for the Tigers here. Well, you're limited to what you can run now. From the 6-yard line, you've got 2nd down and goal. You can run the football with 24 seconds left. You just got to get back to the line quickly and be able to either run a play or spike it to stop the clock, but then it's all or nothing because it'll be 4th and goal. Or you call 2 plays and you run them back to back when you get up there and you hope the defense isn't set. You maybe offset them a little bit as well. Charger defenders want the Charger fans on their feet, and they haven't sat down in a while, let me tell you. From the 6-yard line, 2nd and goal. Martinez still has it, rolling, throws it back of the end zone. Incomplete. Had a receiver, but he fell down as he was trying to get back to it. He was standing in the middle of the field over there. That was Taha, middle of the end zone. Didn't follow the quarterback all the way over. He had sat down in coverage and realized that Martinez was in trouble as he tried to take off. He slipped and fell trying to get to that far side. 17 seconds on the clock here. It's 3rd down. Or is it? The Whitecap having a conversation with a couple of referees out there. There may be a flag down out there. It's kind of tough to see in the far corners. Man, they're still talking out there. I didn't see a flag. Did you? Yeah, I didn't. Well, here comes the Whitecap. An explanation. And they keep it 2nd down. Half the distance to the goal, though, puts it at the 3-yard line. Wow. 17 seconds left, but and 2nd down, so you've got 2 downs to work with, essentially 3. And you're 3 yards closer. Martinez under center. Play action, he's rolling into the end zone. Touchdown. That is Maunico with 13.3 seconds on the clock. He's tied it at 28, and now the all-important extra point coming up here. Boy, Chris Franoso a chance to give them the lead. Snaps low, trouble, and he's down. We are tied at 28. How about that? Had trouble the last time on the snap. Another one, short hop to Jake Romero, and he could not get it down. Had to get up and try to make something happen. Back-to-back special team gaffes on the extra point attempt by Lakewood, and it has cost them. 13 seconds left. Chatfield will have the ball, and we may have back-to-back overtimes here at Jeffco Stadium. Wow. I'm just trying to catch my breath here. Get it all figured out. Tied at 28 here, 13 seconds left. All right. Well, I can't imagine that Lakewood would try to kick this off. Reynoso's got a pretty good foot, but I don't know if you want to risk a return. You squib it down there. Well, I guarantee you just about everybody's going to be done playing around the state here after this one's over with now. 10:30 at night, still playing. Overtime potentially to come. Reynoso, let's see what he does with it here for Lakewood. He's going to kick this one away, taking over the shoulder at about the 5-yard line now. And down he goes at about the 20-yard line. 7 seconds left to go here for Chatfield. Boy, at this point where you sit, you don't want to risk anything. Maybe you just kneel down on it. Go ahead and head into overtime. Marty Gonzalez leaped up and picked one off from what was a slant route that was going to happen. Gonzalez picked it off, and that's exactly what they're going to do. We are headed to overtime. 28-28. Well, Columbine and Bear Creek did it in the 4 o'clock game, which was about 6.5 hours ago. That's why this game got kicked off late. Columbine won that one on a 2-point conversion by Jake Lowry. Made it 43-42 to win it for Columbine and beat Bear Creek. And we're headed to overtime here. Extra time for you. Thanks to our friends at Chick-fil-a in Littleton, near C470 and Kipling. One of our sponsors tonight. Stream It Sports, thanks to the Chatfield Gridiron Club for asking us to do this here this season. Trying to get back above 500 here. We'll have to do it in overtime with the Chargers. Well, they'll bring the captains together. We'll flip a coin, and everybody gets to decide which end zone they'd like to defend and who will get the ball first. While they sort that out, we get the captains together. Let's update you on some scores here in Class 5A from around the state. Brighton over Northland, 28-7 tonight. Boulder beat Thornton, 42-22. All of these are finals now. Fairview over Horizon, 35-28. Fairview stays undefeated. They're 3-0 on the season. Pooter over Monarch. Welcome to Class 5A. 7-2, the final. Pooter over Monarch. The Front Range final. Also Ridge over Mountain Range, 28-7. Ralston Valley 58, Arvada West 6. Ouch. explaining the rules to the team captains out there, of course.
Chatfield won the toss and will be going back.
Chatfield won the toss.
There's a correction on that. Lopez is a Lakewood.
So we'll head down to the south end of the stadium here. I don't know what the better choice is. Do you want to be the offense that goes out there and scores first, or do you want to defend first? Well, they'll set it up at the 10-yard line here. 4 downs to get it into the end zone, or kick a field goal, or nothing happens at all, and then Chatfield will get a chance to do it. Chatfield will defend to start off. Here comes Lakewood. First down and goal from the 10. Clock still winding down. I think the officials just waiting for the clock to wind down. You don't need a clock once you get into overtime, obviously. The only thing you have is the play clock, essentially. You can't take all the time in the world here, and we're set to go. Martinez with backs on either side of him here. He will keep it himself, run to the left side. He is still on his feet there, spins around, will get knocked forward. Good run on first down to the 3-yard line. Well, that is a set that we've not seen. He had running backs on either hip that time. Now he's up under center, eye set. I-back's got it. Hit, bounce to the left side. And now the pile, will they move it forward? No. Down to about the 1-yard line. Smith on the carry that time. That's Braden Smith. Off tackle down to the 1-yard line, third down. No way to get a first down. You get 2 more downs to try to get it into the end zone or score in some way. High set again. Back to Smith. And in he goes. Touchdown. Braden Smith on the touchdown from 1 yard out. Now what has become a shaky extra point attempt here. A couple of short hops and it's cost them. They've missed 2 extra points. Failed to even get them going. Chris Reynoso, the kicker, and again that's Lucero on the hold. The snaps have almost rolled to him a couple of times. Better snap that time into the body. The kick up and the extra point is good. So Lakewood has put 7 up on the board. It's Chatfield's turn. They've got to answer. Well, here comes Chatfield now. First down and goal from the 10-yard line. Whitecaps stopping things here.
Timeout, Lakewood. First and only timeout in the first overtime.
And Lakewood has to call timeout here. I don't think they have the right personnel out there. It might have been one person short, and they will call a timeout. Now, again, time not a factor, but when would you use that timeout? Well, when it's 4th and goal and the ball at the 1 yard line, maybe you want to give your defense a little extra rest. Instead, you do it right at the beginning of the first overtime. Wow. Let's give you some more scores here and some more finals, as a matter of fact. Fossil Ridge from the Front Range League, 28-7 over Mountain Range. Ralston Valley blasted A-West 58-6 in Jeffco play. I told you about the double overtime win for Columbine over Bear Creek, 43-42. Here we go, first down and goal from the 10. They'll give it off Einbach, and he's going to be wrapped up. He's going to lose a yard. Keene or Eisenbarth, and I think it was Keene this time on the carry. Dalton Keene, but great penetration by the Lakewood defense, and they'll lose a yard here. Second and goal from the 11. Kyle Winkler got him back up, and they go again, rolling left. Stops, fires to the left side, caught over there, upended at about the 2 yard line. Braden Gilbert with the catch and down to the 1. Third and goal from the 1 yard line now. He was oh so close, leaped in the air as he was hit, tackled at the 1. 2 more downs to get it into the end zone. Winkler's got him up under center. Drops back, hands off, into the end zone, touchdown. Aycock into the end zone for the touchdown, and the all-important point after try again here. How big is special teams? Chatfield hasn't missed an extra point tonight. They even had to go back 5 yards to do it. Beckham Harris will do the honors here. Braden Gilbert, the holder. And Chatfield's going to take a timeout here. You know what I think? Brett McGatlin might be thinking, maybe we finish it here. Think we can get 3 yards, get the 2-point conversion done, and get out of here with a win? There he went ahead and took the timeout to at least think about it here. They've been perfect with the extra points here tonight when they've gone for the single try. So that's not really a question. That's not what they're concerned about. I think the thought is, do we roll the dice? Can we get 3 yards on this? Do we end it right here? That's the decisions that you have to make. If you're the last team to go, you get a chance to just go ahead and win it yourself, not allow that defense back out there. They are setting up for the point after try. Gilbert again will hold at the 10-yard line here to tie it up, send it to double overtime. Snaps there. Maris, no good. Good. Straight and true. I was watching the end. It's both trying to come in, made a valiant effort, didn't phase anyone on the special teams there for Chatfield. The kick is up and true, and we head to a second overtime. Unlike in college, in the overtime procedure, there does not come a point here, it appears, if we decide going to double overtime, where the teams have to go for 2 points, where you take that extra point try away and you make the teams go for 2. It makes it a little more difficult. They can keep doing what they're doing until somebody wins. Until the defense comes up and stops, or there's a turnover.
choice is the second timeout. They've elected to go on defense, defending the south goal. Therefore, Chatfield will be first offense, first down.
So Chatfield will go on offense here as we go to the second overtime. First overtime that I've seen this year, or at least called this year. I guess I watched the end of the Columbine and Bear Creek game. First and goal from the 10-yard line. Chatfield will go first here in the second overtime. Lakewood will get an opportunity after. Still time running off the clock here. The team's good. They both want to get out there and get this going. Chomping at the bit. Both touchdowns, running touchdowns. Braden Smith in the first overtime for Lakewood. Sean Odell from 1 yard for Chatfield. Here we go. Rolling, firing toward the end zone. Touchdown. One play, one touchdown. How about that? Well, now you turn it over to the defense. Braden Gilbert with the catch and touchdown. Well, it's what you do here is you go ahead and kick that extra point. Now you put it on your defense. You got 4 downs to stop Lakewood. Snap's good. Kick is up. And good. Now the Tigers have a chance to try to tie things up, and it falls on the Charger defense again. Here we go, second overtime. A turnover ends it, by the way. Martinez up under center, offset eye. He's going to keep it. Roll. Fire to the left side. Kahn out there, leaning in. Touchdown. One play. One touchdown. Both teams. Reynoso with the catch in the flat and into the end zone. I'm going to run out of paper here. Here comes it. I'll tell you what, bad snap. That's why we're here in overtime. 2 missed extra points, and extra points that didn't even get off, as a matter of fact, because of bad snaps. And here we go. Back on Lucero, the holder, and Reynoso for the extra point. 2 overtime, snap. No, trouble, flipped it back, that's it. Chatfield will win it. They were going for 2. It was essentially a shovel pass, but the Chatfield defense had got in there. And in 2 overtimes, the Chargers win it 42-41. Well, they didn't go for the tie. They were running a back around from the right side. They were going to go ahead and go with the shovel pass that time. It was a snap, and that H-back was going to pull off and run left. You could see Lucero flip it, but it ended up going to the backside of one of his offenders, his blockers up front, as the Chatfield special teams and defense blew it up. Wow. Well, what a finish. The final 42-41. Chatfield will go to 2-1 on the season. They bounce back after last week's heartbreak. It takes them 2 overtimes to get it done here against Lakewood. Next Thursday, 6 o'clock kickoff. It'll be here at Jeffco Stadium. They will take on Bear Creek. And we will be with you then here on Stream It Sports. Want to say a special thanks to our sponsors, of course, the Chatfield Gridiron Club for asking us to be a part of this. Steve Westfall with the Remax Professionals and Les Schwab of Littleton, along with Chick-fil-a and Garbanzo Mediterranean Grill. I'm Cory Lopez. Chatfield winners tonight in double overtime, 42-41 as they beat Lakewood. Good night for now from Jeffco from Stream It Sports.